Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie M. And today's gonna be really fun because I'm just gonna have a little chit chat story time about what it was like being in high school and trying to find my path in life to where I am today. You know, I want to talk more about my journey, how I was so lost, how I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life, even though I was a very passionate and creative child and teenager and I had so many dreams, but my path wasn't completely clear until now as a 28-year-old woman. So I have a whole story time for you. So excited. I'm going to do my makeup as well because as you can see, I have my makeup done. My hair is new. It is like a burgundy red. Absolutely love it. Very different, but I like different. So go ahead and get cozy, get comfy, get your drink. This is a new cup from one of my favorite YouTubers, Colleen Ballinger. It says creative juices because I love being creative. It is just the cutest cup I've ever had in my life. Like, no, a cup has never made me this happy before, everyone, but I love it. So I hope you all enjoy this video and I hope you learn that you will find your way even though you may feel lost and confused right now in life, especially in your 20s. And you'll eventually find your way in life if you keep on finding opportunities and just keep on holding on. Things will work out. And yes, I do sound very cheesy. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my base on real quick. I don't go too thick on my face because I don't like that feeling of like super cakey makeup, even though I think it looks gorgeous, but I just like to have like a little tinted moisturizer when I put on my base. But anyway, so let's start off in high school. High school Jackie. I was in high school from 2009 to 2012 and I enjoyed it very much. However, you know, I was a good student. You know, I got pretty good / decent grades. I wasn't a straight A student. I got mostly A's and B's. I was in advanced classes and I was a very stressed out child, very stressed out, but I am the same in the sense that I always had so many passions, so many dreams at a young age. My parents enrolled me in dance, in singing. I did musical theater as well when I was a teenager, so I had so many like activities that I loved. I loved being creative. When it came to school, I didn't necessarily love it as much. I felt like I was a little bit insecure about my brain and my mind because I didn't feel like I was the smartest. All my friends were so smart. They got straight A's and 4.0s and higher and everything, and I don't know, I just felt lost in a way, especially when it came to my friends, and school came a little bit easier for my friends and they enjoyed it a lot more than I did. So that was me in high school. Very creative, very strange and weird, but in a good way, I would say. Once it got to junior year and so people were thinking about like, what are you gonna do after high school and everything like that, I honestly had no idea because that's just who I was. A lot of kids at that age, they want to go to like the top schools and they already know what colleges to look at and where to go, and I had no idea where I wanted to go. I just thought that I had to go to college because that's what everyone else was doing, and I didn't really have a clear direction at all. Like I had no idea what I wanted to do because I was like 17 or 16 and I wanted to do something that was probably unrealistic to a lot of people. Like I loved performing, I loved singing. I also actually wanted to own my own business when I was in middle school and high school. I probably mentioned this before, but I've always wanted to own my own spa. I learned the word entrepreneurship at that age and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be in business and I want to own my own business someday. I was extremely obsessed with, of course, the spa industry. I used to go to get facials a lot with my mom. I used to get massages a lot, especially in the Philippines. It's pretty big there. Like it's a lot cheaper to get massages in the Philippines and I loved it. I always felt so relaxed. Everyone seemed so relaxed, just happy, and especially compared to like this crazy stressed world. And this is really important because I'll tell you why this connects to like how my life is now. But I wanted to own my own spa someday. I was obsessed with skincare in high school because I had really horrible acne, so I tried everything. I was like thinking maybe I should own my own skincare line someday, or like a skincare brand or something like that. So that was just like one of my a million dreams that I had when I was in high school. But at the same time, I had dreams, but like I also felt like I couldn't necessarily achieve them because they were just too unrealistic. They were just dreams and things that I just didn't know if I could ever accomplish in life. So that was me, and that was kind of something that I wanted to do, besides of course doing the whole performing thing, which I also thought like, yeah, right, I could never perform as a career because that's too unrealistic. So fast forward to senior year, we have been applying to colleges for the most part, thinking about our next stages in life. And so I was thinking about what I should be doing next. And I actually wanted to study business. I wanted to someday open my own spa or do something with business. I loved opening my own brand. I loved envisioning it, everything like that. However, I did have a boyfriend in high school. It didn't last too long. It was just high school love, whatever. And I told him that it was my dream to like study business and have my own business someday. And he told me that I'm too kind and that my heart is too big to study business and to be in the corporations in the world, and that I don't belong in business because I'm more of like a humanitarian and things like that. And I believed him, and I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, I'd rather help people than be in business because I want to help people. And I don't know, I was just a little naive person, and I don't even know why I cared so much about what he thought. Of course, you're young, you know, what do you expect? So I then changed my mind, and that is when I changed to nursing because I was like, you know what, I have to take care of people. That's what I want to do. I want to do something meaningful in this world, so I'll study nursing. So I went to this school in LA. It's a university in LA, and they have a pretty good nursing program. So I went to LA and I lived there. Sorry, I'm just canceling the redness out. So I went to LA and I studied nursing for 1 semester. And honestly, I hated it. The reason why I chose LA was because obviously it was LA and it was my dream to like be a singer and to like perform my songs in front of people and stuff like that. And I had this like vision of LA, and I was like, oh, LA is everything. And you know, I really wanted to live there. And so that's why I applied to that school. I got in. It was also strange because the guy that I was dating at the time went to UCLA and I was pretty near there. So that was a weird time for me as well because like I think I still liked him a little bit when I was living in LA, but I was like, no, I can't. So my time in LA was amazing in the sense that I learned so much about myself. However, it just wasn't the city for me at all. I met my best friend there. She was my first roommate ever. Ale. I love her so much. I met her there. We were roommates. I would go to her house every weekend because I didn't want to stay on campus. And also it was a commuter campus as well, and I just felt so lonely, especially like moving to this new city all alone, and I just hated being alone, especially on the weekends. As time went on, I realized that I did not like nursing at all. I hated it. I didn't want anything to do with nursing at all. I didn't enjoy the sciences. That's just me. And even though it was interesting, it didn't come naturally to me. So I decided to not study that anymore because it just wasn't. I knew if I were to be a nurse for the rest of my life, I would probably be miserable. I just did not like it at all. So I went back home because I needed to not waste my money out of school. I went back home. I tried to figure things out. I went to community college for a year. And during that time, I worked as well to save money. And I told my parents, you know what? I don't want to go back to college. I want to actually be an esthetician and be in the spa industry again. It's always what I wanted to do. I wanted to have my own skincare brand one day, own my own spa. All of that, it was something that I wanted to do. I knew I would enjoy it. But being the parents that they are, which I love them so much, but they told me that I have to go to college. So after several months or a year, I went to a college here in the Bay Area, and I studied hospitality for a little bit because I thought that if I worked at a hotel, I could someday maybe work in a spa in a hotel, like a high-end spa. And so I interned at a few hotels at the front desk and everything, and I realized I did not like the hotel industry at all. I knew I didn't want to be there. it wasn't my path in life. Some people want to like, you know, be in management, work back end, hopefully be a general manager someday, something like that. And no, that wasn't for me. And that's when I changed my major again. I feel horrible about it because it's like, if I could go back in time, I just would not be so crazy about switching majors. After that, I decided to study international studies because, you know, going back to what people told me in the past about myself, they told me I have a big heart, that I should help people in life, and that I shouldn't be in, you know, greedy businesses. So I wanted to, you know, work in nonprofits, help families and children all around the world. And still to this day, I love people. I love all different kinds of people. I love all cultures. That's why I dedicated a little bit of my channel to like cultural exploration. But I ended up working with some refugees, and I worked at some nonprofits, and I did enjoy it, but I just didn't see myself growing in that career as well. I did graduate with that major, so I graduated. I did work in that field for a little bit, but I just knew that, especially living in the Bay Area, unless you have a high position in like a nonprofit, you will not be making a lot of money. And of course, money isn't everything, it really isn't. But in order to live a stable life here in the Bay Area, you need something stable, unless you want to live paycheck to paycheck forever. That's just how it is here in the Bay Area. It's very expensive. So I continued again working at this high-end hotel because it paid pretty well, and it helped me pay off some debt, some student loans, things like that. So that's the only reason why I stayed working at this hotel. I'll tell you what it is. It's actually the Ritz-Carlton. I worked there, and I did not enjoy it at all. It like ripped my soul out pretty much. But while being lost in my early and mid-20s, I realized that, you know what, I have to do what I enjoy, and I have to do what obviously is realistic and smart, and I also have to follow my dreams. So I decided to check out a massage therapy program because I wanted to, again, reignite my spa dreams and be in that like wellness industry and that healing industry. So I checked out the school. I attended a class as well, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It is everything that I've always pictured a school to be. It was just so relaxing, very therapeutic environment, and I've learned so much about massage. I went to finish the program. I have now graduated, yay! And there's just so much that I've learned about massage therapy. I'll make another video about the benefits of massage and why I chose this career pretty much, and how it can benefit you. I love it. But I chose this career, and I could not be any happier, honestly. Right now, I am gonna open my own private practice for massage therapy, so currently building up my clients right now. I do want to work at a spa to gain more experience, and my dream is to open up my own spa someday, or to be a director of a spa at a really nice hotel. That's one of my dreams because, you know, I do have hotel experience. I've been working at hotels. Even though I changed majors, I have a lot of experience in hotels and luxury brands as well. So I can see all that's happening in my head, and it's great. And of course, career isn't everything. It isn't at all. But if you're gonna do something for the rest of your life, you might as well at least enjoy it. So we'll see what the future holds, but at this point in life, I'm very content with what I'm doing and where I'm going at the moment. And throughout the years, I actually have not been feeling as lost anymore. As you can tell from my story, in my early and mid-20s, I was so confused with what I was supposed to do. I felt like I was disappointing everyone. I felt like people were succeeding and I was over here. And it takes internal work to realize that like what's really important to you, and to not compare yourself to others, and to know that things are going to get better, that you will find a clarity in life, whether that be, you know, with your career or spiritually, or you'll just feel a peace if you really like put your mind to it. So I do feel that now. Of course, I do feel very anxious at times because I'm human, and we all feel anxious, and that's completely normal. And sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even know. but I'm just so happy. There's something about massage therapy. I'm naturally good at it because I've been massaging my whole life. If you didn't know, I actually had this like little mini business in my house when I was little. I would massage everyone in my house. I had like 8 people living there. I made my own business cards and everything, and I would massage my family and they would pay me a little bit. I always loved massage therapy. I think it's absolutely so good for you. People in the industry, we don't want to be referred to masseuses. That kind of has like a negative connotation to the name. But massage therapists can really like help with your body, help with your muscles, help with the stress and tension. And even people who have injuries and pain. It's so amazing. Can't wait to learn more about it as well for the future. I feel like I love making people feel better. I love seeing them just feel less stressed. And I feel like even in massage, like the person who I am today is someone who like is more so of a relaxed person. Someone who chooses peace over fighting or anger. I just want people to feel good. Sure, that's not reality all the time, but I love it. I love it so much. Here I am today and absolutely loving it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup, but I will show you everything in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. My makeup is done, as you can see. Cue the beauty montage. Everyone, so thank you so much for watching. My makeup is done. I have been wearing more red lipstick because I have reddish hair and I just think it looks really nice, and I love red lipstick. So I hope you all enjoyed this video so much. Just remember that yes, it takes time, but everything will be okay in the end. And you know, it took me so long to get to where I am today, from being confused and lost in my early and mid-20s to changing major several times, and finally being to where I am today and having a clear path towards my dreams. I want you all to know that you can do it as well. Just keep on finding opportunities, try to find peace, and you'll finally be there. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give this a like and thumbs up. I have many more beautiful videos along the way, so subscribe if you would like. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next video, everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye!
Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes, and that can't be all bad.